Welcome to the channel, everybody. Costa Navarino is the location of this video. We're out here on the Dunes golf course. We're gonna have a little par 3 challenge. Now there's 5 par 3s out on this golf course, and my objective is to see what I can shoot on those par 3s. However, the plan for this one is for every time I hit the green in regulation, I get 1 point. Then I've got to kick the ball off the green from that position, and then I've got to try and get up and down, and then I've got to try and see what I can shoot. I have to chip in order to be able to get under par, so my goal is always going to be around level par. If I can shoot level par for these par 3s, then I'm very impressed. And then there's 5 par 3s, so I've got to get 5 points to see if I can hit all 5 greens. That's the objective. First hole up, the 5th hole here on the Dunes course. Right, 167, but playing slightly downhill. 145 middle, slightly downwind. I'm gonna thump 9-iron and see if we can get it onto that front edge, because I think that's probably gonna be the best spot to chip from. I think long is dangerous. Get right, get right, get right, get right, get right. Sit, sit, sit. Oh, that flew a long way in that wind. A long way. Okay, Rory's wandering down with us. He's going to be the man behind the camera today. Right, little disappointed here. Come off the back edge, but it's all running down from that front to back. So I'm going to go with 8-iron and try and bump it up this slope. So I didn't get my point on the board. So the objective now is to try and get up and down, see if I can save my par. Bump it up the right, let it feed in. Go, 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 go. I've caught that heavy, very heavy. Okay, up the hill, I'm seeing this a little out of my right. There's a little bit of grain on these greens, so you've got to allow for a bit of that. Come on then, up the hill, be positive. Keep your head up. Track on line, go, 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 go. Oh, okay. Now, these par 3s are going to be a challenge. 1 down. So a little bit disappointing there to make a bogey on that first hole. However, one thing we have to take into consideration when you're playing a golf course like Costa Navarino is that you've got lots of grain because it's Bermuda grass around here. So I learned this when I was at university out in Florida. I was able to chip a little bit better when I learned how to play shots from this grainy, sandy lie that you get. And sometimes when you get chip shots, it's either laying into you or it's kind of laying away from you, and you've got that sand underneath. If you don't execute the shot perfectly, it'll make you look a bit silly, which it did for me on that particular chip shot, then landed into the slope and killed it. But then when you're putting, and this is something for you to be mindful of when you see my putts on these greens, is when you see it lighter on the grass, that means the grass is kind of running with us, coming with us down the grain. Whereas if you see it darker, it means that the grass is laying kind of against you. One's going to play really quick and the other's going to play really slow. Again, just things you've got to think about when you're playing Bermuda golf. Right, 170 yards playing, but playing into wind. It's kind of something between a hybrid and a 4-iron. I'm going with 4-iron because I don't want to go long. And I need to button this 4-iron to get it onto that kind of front shelf if possible. Oh, I can't hit it any better than that. Be the number, be the number. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a good shot in that wind. You're probably asking, what are you doing at Costa Navarino, Dan? Well, I'm out here on a media trip, and there's actually a Pro-Am going on at the same time. So we've got Pete over there who is part of Azalea. He's helps sort of PR work for Costa Navarino. We've got Caroline Blix over there, who is a Instagrammer. Her brother is Jonas Blix, who plays on the PGA Tour. So she's from Sweden. And then the driver, Eleni, she is from Greece. She's from Rhodes, the island of Rhodes. And she plays off about a 2 handicapper. So we're playing in the Pro-Am all together for 3 days here. This is our practice round. But I thought today we'd just try and create something, well, just something a little bit different. Right, I'm going to drop back dead in line, wait for Pete to finish off. Get in, great up and down, Pete. Very good. Still got it in there somewhere. Okay. Right, So just dropping off the front of the green, which actually allows me to get the putter onto it. There's no rule to say you can't get the putter on it. So a good putt will bounce us back from that bogey that we got. Up the hill, little into grain, into wind. I've overcooked it slightly. Not bad. Not bad at all. I better just finish it.
Yeah, you better have.
Yeah. I better just finish that. I know we're on the clock, but yeah. There's a little bit of meat on that bone, isn't there? You send me putt, Roy. Good for you as well, yeah. So it's a gimme on the card, isn't it? But just got to do it for the camera. Oh, never in any doubt, was it? There we go. I'll take that. Lovely up and down there, Pete. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Another par ticked off. You're playing some nice golf today.
Yeah, it's going all right at the moment.
These par threes out here are a serious challenge, certainly off the tees that I'm off.
They're tough.
They're tough. But the greens are so undulating, aren't they? Is that kind of the protection around here, do you think?
Definitely. Miss the green,
Yeah.
and you've got problems because the rough is that Bermuda, really tough stuff. It clings to the club.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this series now for a little while. The thing with it is it's about positioning where you want your miss to be, because I have to drop off the green, obviously. So you almost want to miss it in the right spot to be able to drop it into the right spot to then have the best opportunity to get up and down.
That's what's nice about today, because we've got a practice round.
Yeah. So you can relax.
Come the actual event.
Yeah.
You'll know where not to miss it.
Correct, yeah. Making my way up to the 10th hole now. 183, playing 173, but downwind out the right. So we're not going to see this down. I'm going to try and just get the shot tracer on this, but I've got 6 iron. It's right on the number between 6 and a 5 really, but because I feel like the ball is flying a little bit further over here than maybe the temperature and things, I'm going to go with 6, start it up the right and let it hopefully draw into that front middle portion of the green. Oh, keep turning, boys, out that track. Keep turning left, 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 left. Okay. There's no point on the board because I've missed it short, but I've got a perfect chip shot. Right, up the hill, but I've got a bit of grain to work with here, not just from the chip shot, but from where I'm landing on. So it's kind of, you can see it's quite dark. So I'm not sure how it's going to react. I've got a little 9 iron, just going to push it forward and hopefully it'll run up the green. See it digging a little bit on me there? Go on, up you go. I will take it, so you can see behind me, to the left there, or your right, there is the clubhouse up there. Got great practice facilities, great driver range, great short game area. Perfect for bringing coaching trips, I think. This should be pretty straight, is what I read it. Even though it did want to wiggle a little bit from left to right up the slope for my chip shot. Yep, got it. Okay, another par saved. So 1 over par, 14th hole, par 3, 160 meters. Pin is kind of middle to front, playing 167. Whew, I'm going to go with 9 iron, I think. That's not the club for me, really, but I want to keep it on the front edge. And it is downwind, so if I thump it, I should get it. Well, I should get it kind of front edge. It's 152 front edge, so, and again, I don't really want to be long here, so I think just straight at it with a good 9 iron. Fly on that wind, go! Come on, give me a point. Oh, it was an 8 iron all day. That is short. So just like playing a links golf course, when you get it downwind and you try and throw like a lofted club up in the air, sometimes the wind can really knock it down. And I think that's what's just happened with that shot there. 9 iron, just got up in the air, dropped it right down, and therefore come up really short. I think 8 iron, if I'd have flushed an 8 iron and I hadn't have pushed it down, I still think I'd have been, well, messing around with the back edge. It's quite wet underfoot here. They have a little bit of rain, but can you see what I'm doing there? That grain is running kind of down towards that bunker there, so it's across the grain, but it is slightly uphill. So I've just got to make sure I get this 58-degree wedge because I've got no green to work with. I've just got to pinch it, really pinch it off that lie. Yeah, this is the type of shot that can just make you look a little bit silly. So you've got to be nice and aggressive with it to get it through the grass, and then hopefully it'll spin on me a little bit. There. Oh, grabbed too much, but not bad. Not bad at all. Oh yes, yes! Yes! We've had a couple of birdies. High fives all round.
First one. Thank you.
You know, the more I do these shots, the more I kind of, it almost like takes the stress off you a little bit, because you're under this position or in this position like more often than not. So it's another 4-footer, 3-footer, 4-footer up the hill. Again into grain. I don't think there's a lot in this. Just again, because of the grain, I just got to keep the pace up. Tidy. Very, very tidy. So did you notice how, when I played that chip shot, how it came out quite low and almost like low and skiddy, but then it kind of gripped up on me? And the reason for that was because it was such a tight lie where I was kind of chipping off. It meant that my strike location was really low on the face. So therefore my launch came out really low, and then it kind of went up the club face a little bit and then created a lot of spin. So when you're playing shots like that and you get those really tight lies, especially like at home, maybe in the UK, you get linksy lies, you've got to expect that ball to come out a little bit lower than, well, than what you would probably expect it to come out with a normal kind of chip shot from those sort of lies with lots of loft, like a 58-degree wedge. 185 meters this last par 3, the 17th hole here on the Dunes course. I feel like this one's going to be into wind as well, which is going to be a challenge. But get it in the right place on the green, give myself a chance of a chip in to see if we can finish level par. 181 yards, watch-wise though, 189 to the front. So I've got my hybrid, and I'm not gonna lie, whenever I get a wood or hybrid in my hand on a par 3, it doesn't fill me with a great deal of confidence. But like every shot, as I say, stick to what you know with your numbers and commit to it. If I can leave this on the front edge, just on line with that flag, it'll be perfect for the chip. Please be the number that is in the hole. Go. Oh, it's just past the flag. Don't be too long, because I don't want to be chipping from the back of this green. Right, lovely shot in. And drop it down off the front here. My goal is to try and see if I can chip this in. If I can finish level par for the par 3s, I'll be absolutely over the moon. A little off that right side. Heel off the ground. Catch it in the toe. Let it release out. Oh, jammed it, didn't I?
Are you chipping it?
Absolutely jammed it. Yeah, I kind of felt the grain was there really. Right, this one to finish at 1 over. For the par 3s. Had to be strong with it. I will take it. Well, there it is. I finished 1 over par for the par 3s, which I gotta say, I'm not actually too disappointed about, considering the conditions, the weather conditions being a little bit windier, the grain that I'm kind of getting used to playing in this kind of environment, should we say. And I also hit 2 of the 5 greens out there, which again, I'm not too unhappy about. I think that all in all, being as I was hitting lots of long irons into those par 3s, and there was obviously the wind to deal with as well, I was very comfortable with what I did. I just want to take this opportunity to thank Costa Navarino. The destination is absolutely fantastic. It's got 4 golf courses. We're here on the Dunes today, and if you do want to go and check them out for yourself, I popped a little link in the description down below. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got a pro-am to go and win this week, and I'll see you again on the next video.